y'all through with me. So Yvette apparently, according to y'all, disrespected the fuck, right, out of Dr. Claud Anderson. This is what you have told me. And I said, well, I haven't seen that. I really don't see Yvette. What do you consider, first of all, disrespect? I can be disrespectful. I have said some disrespectful shit about people. I really have. I have. I know I have. When I do it, I know that that's what I'm doing. And I know that's what it is, right? But I don't see her being, first of all, disrespectful to anybody. I don't hear her cussing people out. She doesn't call people out of her name. So I guess the first thing that you need to ask yourself is, what do y'all consider disrespect? Because my final answer, we're going to final answer in this motherfucker tonight until y'all give me something else to work with, because what y'all done gave me, y'all done failed like a motherfucker. Mechee has a mind. I know how to think for myself. I understand how agents work. I understand how people come in and co-op movements. I completely understand how Black Lives Matter, right, turned around and Van said she did. Somebody said she didn't. I'm going to tell you, I don't think that she did. So somebody sent me the video because I needed to see it. So let's talk about that, right? And let people stay. I don't know if y'all deleting people. Like, if they don't agree with me, that's fine. Let me tell you, I love my boy Ramses, and he doesn't agree with me when he looks at this report that Antonio Moore was a part of doing. But I'm going to tell you what I see, whether y'all like it or not. So if people have a different opinion and how they feel, like, let them stay. If they want to be like, she did be disrespectful, maybe everybody has a different idea of disrespect, okay? And for me, I didn't see any disrespect. So somebody sent me the video. Several people sent me the video. I watched it. It's a 3-hour video. I didn't watch it all. Towards the end, you have phone calls and things like that. But I watched it long enough to get an understanding of whether I felt she was being disrespectful. So let me first and foremost say, just like Yvette did in her video, that I don't have a problem with Dr. Claud Anderson. I have read his books. I agree with a lot of the stuff that he says. So now let's talk about her video. For all of y'all that keep saying that, did you watch the video, or did you let some faceless motherfucker tell you she disrespected the hell out of our elders and we can't be having this? Tell me how she disrespected him. I saw this woman go live, and I saw this woman first and foremost say, I'm not here to disrespect anybody. I heard her talk about all of the things that she did agree with. Yes, did y'all not hear that? Most of y'all didn't watch the video. That's my problem with y'all. Y'all just ran with the fuck somebody told y'all. She didn't call this man out his name. She did not say that his work is a piece of shit. She didn't say this old motherfucker. She didn't do none of that. She said, I agree with this. I agree with that. I agree with a lot of things that he said. She first gave acknowledgement to the shit that she agreed with. Then she said, these things don't seem to work. They're outdated. And let me tell you why. We're in a new day and age. She critiqued this man. Now, let me tell you something. I am one that believes in giving respect to our elders, but I don't think that respect to our elders means that you're not allowed to critique anything that they have done. Let's get this clear. If the elders that were before us that have done so much work in this fight, if they had gotten everything right, we wouldn't still be here fighting this fight. Yes or no? Can we agree on that? So maybe there were some things that they overlooked. Maybe it was some things that they missed. Does it make them a bad person or any of that shit? At the end of the day, maybe it's something he overlooked. Maybe it's that we're in a new day and age, and like she said, some of the shit that he presented back then doesn't really work today. I don't understand how that's being disrespectful for her saying that. I don't understand how, you know what that shit reminds me of? It reminds me of that shit that in the Black family, oh, we're not ever supposed to question any elders because that's disrespectful. You do know that some of the elders is disrespectful as fuck. Not saying Dr. Claud Anderson is, but what I'm saying, what is this thing of, so now is disrespectful to just question? Is disrespectful to critique? And at the end of the day, he is a man that is speaking about reparations in a way to get it. So it is someone else that doesn't agree with his method. So it's a difference in how they agree on the methods. I didn't see any disrespect. I didn't. So for people in the chat, right, who want to say that she was disrespectful, like, tell me, how do you think that she was disrespectful? I didn't hear her call that man out his name. I didn't hear her say anything petty to her. Like I told y'all yesterday what disrespect is. There's a whole lot of disrespect going on in the middle of this fight, right? Where people are talking about folks' sexual orientation, where people are talking about people's facial features and calling them different names. Like, that's disrespect. When people are talking about folks' children and bringing family members into shit, that's what you would call disrespect. Dealing with the facts and disagreeing with this man is not disrespect. Sherry Wright. I seen the video. Mechee didn't see no disrespect. That's my final answer on that. And somebody keeps saying something about what is FBA doing. I've heard people say FBA or ADOS. Let me bring something else to people's attention that you ain't catching this, but it should be this obvious and right at the forefront of your motherfucking mind, right? How do y'all keep comparing FBA and ADOS? They're not the same. Out of the very mouth of FBA. And let me go a little further to tell you what I mean by that. ADOS is pushing for reparations. Yes. FBA says we're not about politics. We're not even here for reparations. So one group doesn't replace the other. The fuck? That's like saying I got a bike and a motherfucker just bought me a new bike. So now I got two bikes. So I get to choose which one I'm going to ride. But if you buy me a bike and then you buy me a canoe, they're two separate fucking different things. There's not even comparison. Like, this canoe gonna get me somewhere, this bike not gonna get me. I'm just saying the two are not the same at all. So y'all quit acting like one replaces the other. FBA has straight up said, we are not here for political reasons, and that's because they don't have any political expertise. That's why they're not. So at least I can give that much respect to the fact that you're not dipping your foot into something you don't even know shit about. We have to stop seeing that day and age too, where black people want to come forward and talk about everything. Some things you just don't have any knowledge on. So you need to say that and move on to some black person who actually has that knowledge. Because what you don't know, there's a black person out here that does know it. That's why at the Black Agenda, we talk about the fact that we're not here to recreate the wheel. We go into people's communities and we work with the people that are there. And we bring the community and those solutions together. And whatever you don't have in your community, we're working together to build through our database. We're not out here trying to get all the damn credit. We're not out here trying to be everything. I don't have every answer. I give what I have, and what I don't, I go find the people that are expertise in that area, and I let them talk to y'all. That's why the Black Agenda ain't just Mechee. The Black Agenda is a crew of people who know what the fuck they're doing. So I'm just not understanding how y'all compare the two, because they're not. One says clearly, we ain't here for reparations. So if you're dropping the reparation fight to pick up FBA, that means you're completely dropping reparations, because FBA ain't fighting for reparations. I just want to throw that out there. That's out of their own mouth. See, the shit I'm saying is not a knock to anybody. I'm not here dissing. I'm not here being disrespectful. I'm just speaking in facts that have come out of y'all mouths, y'all people mouth, and everybody else's mouth. I'm just the evidence. You see the video? I'm looking at the evidence, and I'm saying what it is. Somebody said that's not true. Okay, Alfonso, how is it not true? Tariq actually said, how many of y'all will yes me in here? How many of y'all heard him say that? He said that FBA is not about politics. Even if you're going to read the shit, it's about lineage. Y'all going to have a big culture party. This is what he said. Yes? Am I lying? Didn't he say that? We're not here for reparations. That's not what we're doing. So I'm not lying. I'm not making up my own shit. That's what he said. See, this is what we're doing here. We're dealing with facts of what we know, right? Benjamin said wrong. Benjamin, you obviously don't know what you're talking about then, because it's on video. See, this is what we're dealing with tonight. People have sent me videos. I've read reports and articles. We're going to speak with what's true. I didn't say that. Tariq Nasheed said that. The man that's in charge of the FBA conference. He said that. Alfonso said that was never stated. No, sweetie, you don't get to come in here and you don't get to just say things based on what you feel. He did fucking say that. He said it several times. He said, we're not the same as them. We're not even in here because we got on them in the beginning. So, I mean, if you're going to be a part of what's going on, like at least follow the fight. Somebody said that's what you're doing. Okay, Alfonso, I was going to be nice. If he say one more dumb thing, can you just delete him? I don't have patience for stupid people. I've had all the patience I got. Mechee's not that patient. I go from 0 to 1,000 real quick, and I'm being real nice, okay? Because now you're just fucking talking out the side of your neck. That's what I'm doing. What am I doing? I don't have a movement for politics. I'm not out here saying any of that stuff. Matter of fact, I've said that my thing is not the same as ADOS as well. And I'm going to stand in that and tell you that you don't drop one for what we're doing, because it takes what all of us is doing to come together to make it work. Tariq definitely said that his conference was not about politics, because in the beginning, he was getting called out on that shit. So while you in here talking, I've never seen your name before today. So I'm sure that you're just jumping on the bandwagon and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Because if you don't know, this all started because Mechee called him out. I called him out. So I know what the fuck was being said in the beginning, because I'm the one that said the shit. I said to him, you don't even know shit about politics. So how is you going to pick up something you can't even do expertise in? And then he was like, oh, my shit ain't about politics. That's not why I'm doing this. Those are his words, bruh. So stop dick riding if you don't know what the man whose dick you riding even said. Matter of fact, you shouldn't even dick ride for a person that you don't know what they're saying, because then you end up looking stupid. So now let's move on, right? People keep saying, oh, she disrespected Frances Cress West. Y'all didn't send me none of that, so I don't see that. Right? And if you're telling me that people don't have the right to question what people have done, then I don't know. Like, you're just letting somebody else play your emotions and get you all worked up or whatever. I watched that video and I didn't see any disrespect to Dr. Claud Anderson. I seen her question the stuff that she didn't agree with after, right? After she gave this man plenty of credit for the stuff that she did agree with. That's the truth. If you haven't watched the video, you should shut the fuck up speaking on the behalf of other people who told you this is what happened and you didn't look. But that's what 90% of the population do. That's how I know most of you motherfuckers didn't go look, because most motherfuckers do not think for themselves. Right, I'm down with you too, what you said, right? Define disrespect. Now, if you think questioning somebody that's older than you is disrespect, then we have two different ideas of disrespect. Because I didn't see any disrespect in that video. I saw a critique. So, not mad about that. That I don't agree with. Shout out to you, Phoenix Black. Thank you for that. I don't know if he gonna do that, but hey, you know what? At the end of the day, everything somebody doing, everything done in the dark comes to the light. And if you're gonna be right, you're gonna be right. If you ain't right at some point, you're gonna fall anyway, because your foundation is based on bullshit. So when your foundation is based on whatever, if you right, you're gonna rise to the top. At some point, you're gonna eventually fall if you're not. And at the end of the day, I done said what I had to say. Like, you know, people gonna continue to do what they want to do. They're gonna follow whoever they want to follow. Like, keep doing what you're doing. At some point, they'll see the light and that'll be them. You're lying, Mechee. What am I lying about, Mr. Michael Walker? I told y'all today I got time. Now, don't say no dumb shit to me or you're gonna be the next to leave. So what am I lying about, Mr. Walker? And don't take all day to respond, please. Tiffany says she disagrees. She don't think Tariq would steal people money. I don't think Tariq would steal people money either, because if Tariq runs off and steals people's money and he doesn't at least put on a conference with 1/4 of the money that he got before he keeps the rest, I think that he won't be able to pull off anything else in the community. And he needs the Black community to continue to fund the shit that he's doing, right? Why y'all talking about Michael Walker? I wanted to see what he had to say. Did he say some dumb shit, or did he give a legitimate... I don't even know how to go back and read it. I asked him a question. So if he said it, don't delete what he said. He said I was lying. I want to know what I'm lying about. Now, if he gave a dumbass answer, then yeah, delete his shit. But so I don't think that he's going to keep people's money either. See, Mechee is fair over here. I'm not going to just throw no shit out there just to be saying some shit. I don't think he is either. That would ruin his whole life. And the fact that he already has a lien on his home for owing $174,000 in back taxes, I don't think that would be a good move, because if he can't continue to funnel money through his projects and the support of the community, how he gonna live? So no, he's not gonna run off with nobody money. That would be the dumbest move that he would ever do to himself. So I don't think he's gonna do that either. I think that's just a bunch of talking as well. I know it's a lot of Tariq people over here. The funny thing is that most of them is men. Like, y'all brothers be riding Tariq dick hard. It's that lip gloss he be wearing, huh? See, that's me being disrespectful. Y'all don't understand disrespect? Right now, I'm taking it to a place that don't really need to go. Like, that was disrespectful, what I just said. Y'all don't understand disrespect, because Yvette didn't disrespect nobody on that goddamn video. I'm just surprised. Y'all brothers like them shiny ass lips he got, huh? It's something about it, because I swear I have more men getting mad at me about Tariq than I ever have women. Like, something's wrong with that. Something's wrong with that. It really is. For men to ride so hard for a man, even based on lies. Like this shit I'm saying is the truth. You won't even go look it up because you just don't want to be wrong about that nigga. That's your daddy, you punk ass bitches. Okay, so let's move on to something else. Okay, so first y'all said, okay, well, I should not be down with Yvette because Yvette disrespected Dr. Claud Anderson. I seen the video. I didn't see that. Okay, so what was the next thing y'all said to me? So the next thing was, y'all sent me videos, right? Homeboy, you ain't in here tonight. You was just left and right the whole time I was taking time off. You was just bombarding all of my spaces. Talking about you need to come apologize. You need to answer to this. You need to this. You need to that. I don't see you in here tonight, but you sent me a video, two videos. One of the videos he sent me was everybody trying to prove to me and tell me that Professor Black Truth and the Black Authority are not the same people because they were on a video with Tariq. So remember I was like yesterday, send me the video. So they sent me the video. Still not convinced, bruh. I'm not convinced. Matter of fact, after watching the video, I'm even more convinced that they're the same people. Let me tell you why. On the video, he calls up on the phone to talk to Tariq, right? And then he instead, now if y'all have ever been on shows, people get links and they just call the link and call in. Have you ever seen these shows on YouTube where it's several people on a panel and they'll call in and then the next person calls in and everybody just has their link? Well, when one of them, I don't know which one because they both the same people to me, when one of them logged on and was like, yeah, I'm here. What's up, Tariq? How you doing tonight, right? Then he was like, hold on, let me get, Professor Black Truth on the line. How do you call on the Google phone and then you get him on the line? Because you're the same fucking person probably. Like, why didn't he just click and call in himself? Why did you have to get him on the line? So that was suspect to me too. I don't know about y'all, but I've been on enough of these panels and calling into people's shows. That's not how this works. Both of them should have been calling in on their own accord. The dude on the phone, that's the same person as the other dude, I believe, was like, hold on, let me get him on the phone. That's not how this works. I'm just speaking facts. So that seems suspicious to me. That's all I'm saying. Then I noticed, right, that neither one of them ever spoke at the same time. And somebody said, well, I thought it was just them being courteous and having etiquette. Yes, you can have etiquette, but let me explain to you. Have y'all ever seen two people have a conversation and somebody say, if it's two people on the panel, for example, Tariq says, so, how you guys doing tonight? What y'all think about blah, blah, blah. He asked them what they thought about something. One spoke, the other one didn't say anything. Have you ever thought that when people talk, like I've been on panels and they will ask us a question, well, how y'all doing tonight? And we'll both go to answer at the same time. And then I'll go, oh, well, you go ahead. There was no over talking at all. There was a time when Professor, one of them, I don't know, was talking and Tariq was in the background like, you right. Yeah. Like the other person never at any time had anything to say. There was never no, I agree. Yeah. You know what? You're right. They never went to answer a question at the same time where they had to stop. Like this was the best etiquette fucking conversation I've ever seen. It's so perfect. It's unrealistic. It's unrealistic. So the video that you sent me doesn't prove to me that they're two different people. It actually makes me think even more that they're the same person. So if y'all think that that's evidence, I don't know. I guess y'all don't need much evidence. I guess you allow yourself to be swayed by what other people tell you instead of thinking for your damn self. Somebody also said to me, right? And I'm just going on what everybody said to me. Like, if people want to get mad, y'all want to go make videos, Mechee don't give a fuck. Let me tell you something. And when they make that shit, do not inbox me that shit. I don't care. I don't. I have too much to do. I got too much going on. Mechee gonna keep moving forward. We got a Black Agenda tour with 2 extra cities to plan this year. Let me tell you something. I got about 4.5 months. That shit is like a blink of the eye for me. I got a lot of shit to do. I don't have time to be in the midst of this bullshit. I'm just stating what people threw out to me yesterday to try and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm telling you my critique of what I've seen. This is not to knock anybody, but hey, if hit dog holler, if the shoe fit, wear it. If you motherfuckers get mad and feel the need to respond, it's because you're trying to defend what the fuck is out there. Do whatever you do. No, Mechee don't give a fuck, right? But let me say this too. Somebody was like, well, Jason Black, right, who I think is both of these people, they said that he had a video a while back. They didn't send it to me, but I've heard this a lot, to explain That the reason he stays faceless is because if you don't know who the person is, you can't take down a faceless movement. Okay, let me tell you why that makes no sense. Okay, shout out to you, Stay Balanced. Thank you for that. Let me tell you why that makes no sense. Okay, now let's just play a game that you have a movement. First of all, I'm not sure how talking behind a computer screen to people, somebody even said to me in my comment section, well, he gives really good information, but he never offers solutions. So I'm not sure how you just talking is a movement. But he claims he has this movement, and if he remains faceless, you can't come take out the movement. Who coming to take out the movement? So are we talking about the powers that be? We talking about the government? We talking about the white man? We talking about the police? Who we talking about? Jax, will you go away? Quit saying that shit in the motherfucking chat. Like, if you just click the goodbye button, guess what? We will all go away. On your end, you will see nothing. That's all you gotta do, nigga. The fuck? Anyway, so who's coming to take down his movement? Y'all tell me this. So you think that because you don't show your face, the powers that be can't find you? Let's just work with this for a moment, y'all. Let's slow it down. Let's reverse it, flip it, right, and play it back. If he doesn't show his face on YouTube, do you think that if he had a movement, first and foremost, and his movement was doing something to damage white supremacy or to get us anywhere, who is coming to break down his movement? Who? When we talk about movements being taken away, we usually talk about the powers that be coming after us, right? So you don't think that, bro, without your face, they don't know who the fuck you is? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. I need y'all to think about that for a minute. Shout out to you, LaShawn. Thank you for that. That's what's up. Thank you, brother. I'll let you know when we get them done.